Hey guys, welcome back to another Coffee and a Chat. And, well, what happened? It is a blank slate behind me, just white nothingness. But it's going to change and it's going to be transformed. See, I've said in a few of the videos that I'm working on moving some things around and changing some of my spaces. And so I'm creating a new little cozy area where I can spend my quiet time with God and also chat with you guys. So I got a bookshelf moved last night and it's on the other side of the camera. You can't see it, but I can. And it's pretty full and it's such a small percentage of all my books. I have to downsize my library because this is too much and it's overwhelming. So I'm working on that. And I see already on some of these shelves, that when I was putting stuff up here, that I've got even more Bibles. I knew there were more. That's okay. I believe each one of these Bibles is going to have a home one day. Some of them have already wandered off and found new homes, and there will be more to go. So anyway, I know this is like so not the right thing to do, I'm sure, in filming this. But here at Coffee and a Chat, it's not about being professional and everything being just right and having the right scenery and the right equipment or the right person talking. No, this is about reality. This is really being real. And so today is a dose of reality. This, even where my chair is sitting right now, is not I think it's going to go more on that wall over there, and then well, we'll see. But as I'm putting this together, and I will start because I got my chair moved into this space and I like this chair. I have two of these chairs and I got them from a dear friend of mine, like a sister to me, my Pat. And I got them years ago when I was setting up one of my counseling offices, when I went in to practice for myself. And I got these two wingback chairs from her, and I used them in my counseling office for a lot of years. And they have, when Marvin and I got married, I wasn't sure that there would be room for them or if I could take them. And then my mom, she's like, oh, but I want them. So they actually went to my mother and father. But then when they moved out here to move with Marvin and I, the chairs came with them. So I still have my chairs, and they're comfortable. They kind of hug me just right. And so, I enjoy, I keep one of them just for me in my little space with God and I. So, I will start filming in this area since I got the chair, and I can't, don't want to sit in another chair, even though I have a couple other favorite chairs in the house, but this is my my thinking chair? Do I think? I don't know. But anyway, this will stop being a white space and it will start transforming, and it will probably go through many changes, and some of the changes may get changed and specific things going on the wall. I've been talking to my husband. I think I've got it figured out how we can make this frame that I could actually, and it would just have like little clips on it to hold some of my quilts, so that behind me, one of the things I thought about doing is putting up, my mother was a quilter, and I have some beautiful quilts from her. I have a sister, my sister June, who's, again, my adopted sister in Christ, but she made me a beautiful quilt. She made Marvin a beautiful quilt, and I could put them up there. I do, what did I used to call it? My Arkansas mother-in-law taught me survival quilting, and that I used to call it something. I don't know what. I don't remember now. But it's not proper quilting. I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's a stitch in the ditch or or if it's flying geese in the pattern, or, well, I do know some of those things, but from June and my mom and my aunt. my aunt also did quilting. Um, so, but I don't, I mean, I just quilt with whatever I've got, and it's to make a warm blanket to go on the bed to survive, and using what I've got. So mine's just really kind of, very, very primitive. But I thought if I had a frame on the wall that I could do that and change out quilts, because they wouldn't be staying there. I mean, we use the quilts, but I could ever so often I could put different quilts up for my background, and change my background that way, and that would be me. So I've got to see, Marvin and I have great ideas, but it can take us a while to actually do them. But I have plans for this area. And last night when I got my chair moved in here, then it's like, okay, what do I need next? Because I'm thinking, okay, this is a fresh start for me. And so I want it to be practical. I need some place where my Bible can sit, and my treasure box, and where my prayer journal and my coffee cup. I need a place where the camera can sit, and my computer, because I'm going to get a new computer. I do believe God has worked that out. Um, that will help me be able to, because I have some better equipment. I have a nice camera and a nice microphone, uh, but I don't have a computer that can handle them. So I have to, because I have really old stuff. So I have to get a new computer that has all, at least Windows 11 and a million other things that my brother told me to be looking for. My adopted brother, again, all my brothers and sisters, they're all ones God's brought to me, a family He built for me, and so I do need to, get that, and so I'm going to have to learn some new things. I don't know. It'll be better quality camera and sound. The rest of it, yeah, there's no guarantee. I wouldn't count on that quality going up. What you see is what you get. But anyway, it might be kind of fun, you guys, as you see things kind of change and transform, and but I'm excited. And I was walking through the house last night. I got the chair in the area. Okay, now I got to find what I'm going to, what end table am I going to haul in there that's going to be. And it's not about if it's going to be really cute and pretty. Is it going to be big enough to hold what I need it to, because we have a lot of old stuff, and I'm good with that. I would feel horrible if I had something brand new and amazing furniture wise, because then, something might happen to it. And it's like when you get a new car and it's so perfect, and then your daughter backs into the garbage can and puts a dent in the back. And now it's like, yeah. I remember a car salesman trying to sell me on buying a car with leather seats. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm a grandma with crazy grandkids. I don't want leather seats, because if something happens to them, that's a lot of money and it'll upset me. I don't want to be upset. It's just stuff. It just needs to serve the purpose, right? So, this will be furnished with antiques, rare antiques that have been handed down the family, because evidently none of us know how to get rid of anything. So anyway, you'll see the transformation on my fresh start. And I will be, figuring out what works, what doesn't, what is comfortable, because I want to be comfortable. I want to be practical. I want it to meet the needs, and maybe it'll look okay too. That would just be a plus. But I was thinking, sometimes in life, don't you just kind of need a fresh start? a do-over. I had done a video on the 3 things that God wanted me to know when I was trying to put my life back together. And one was that He's always bigger than my circumstances. 2 was He's the God of the impossible. He does it every day. And 3, He is not a God of second chances. He is a God of do-overs, because He lets us do it over till we get it done right. I'm thankful for that. Quite honestly, there have been times when I had opportunities and I blew it. And if that was just it, and God said, you know what? I gave you a chance there. You blew it. Yeah, I think we're done here. Oh, my word. I wouldn't have got past the age of 6. Would have been a very short relationship. But God's not like that. Nope. Each time it's like, okay, you learned something from it. So we're going to do it again. And I bet you'll do it a little better. So I kind of look at this blank slate, because there have been times in my life when God's kind of given me a blank slate and said, okay, You want to do it over? How would you like to do it? What would work better for you? What would you feel better about? What do you think it is you ought to do? Sometimes it's been a move to a new place, or even just across town to a house that better held my family. Sometimes it's been a new job, a new career. It's been new friends, lots of different things, a new church. I mean, we get these opportunities to start fresh. I remember one of my kids, one of the million times that we moved around as they were growing up, and one of them being really scared about going to a new school, which I understand because I had to move a few times when I was a kid, and I never was in the same school longer than I went to the same high school all the way through, but I think 2.5 years was the longest I was ever in. Yeah, I got out of high school early. I did graduate though, but 2.5 years. That is the longest I was ever in one school. And then there was one school I was only there for like 3 months, and then we moved into a different district, and I had to change schools, in the middle of the school year. I hated it. Well, one of my kids was hating it one time, and just like I'm scared. I don't want to go to this school. I don't know anybody. I just feel all out of whack, and it was like, but you know what? Nobody knows you. So you can go in and be whoever you want to be. It's not like they're going, oh, yeah, we know you. Yeah, you did this last year or you did that. And they think they got you all figured out. These kids don't know you. They haven't got you figured out. You're getting a fresh start to go in there and give them the version of you want them to see. There's no bad memories or anything like that. You're starting fresh, and you're going to build all new ones, and you can check out all those different kids and figure out who you think is going to be your friend. Who do you want to be friends with? Who are the kids you want to hang out with? And it was, pretty soon they're like, yeah, and then it started getting kind of exciting. So even though we may not always like change, and I know the older I get, the more I do not like change, but change can be a good thing. An opportunity to start fresh. So I'm getting a fresh start. Do you need a fresh start? Are you getting a fresh start? Because you want to choose wisely, right? You want to make sure that the choices you're making in your fresh start are going to actually take you the direction that you want to go, that you're going to do things that are practical, things that actually function well for you, things that are creating the atmosphere, the environment that you want. God's given me a fresh start with my, we'll call it a prayer closet, even though it's really not a closet. It's the corner of my mom and dad's bedroom, what was their bedroom, which is a huge room. And it's what has become my office. And it is also going to have to house my sewing room, because my sewing room is being changed into something else. And it also is my prayer closet. So I'm kind of blocking off, making a little cozy corner. And that's my space. And that's where I'm going to come meet with you every day. All right. I love you guys. If you're getting a fresh start, then I hope you choose, make wise choices. And if you need a fresh start, tell the Lord, because he's the God of fresh starts too. All right. So I hope you guys are doing well. I think as of the day I'm recording this, I was up to 112 subscriptions. And today, the reason I believe I'm going to be getting the computer I need so I can use my camera and microphone that are sitting in the drawer waiting to be used is because one of my friends who watches Coffee in a Chat, I'm just going to say Sharon, she sent me a very generous gift to help make things better. And I am extremely humbled by her generosity and really touched by it. But I'm also excited because that means God's opening some doors that can make this a little bit better. It maybe won't make me better, but it might make the delivery a little better. So I am so grateful, Sharon, that you've done this, that God laid it on your heart and you followed through. And so the first day that I've got everything, whenever that ends up being, and everything's set up and I've got the new computer and everything, you'll be the sponsor of that that coffee and a chat, because yeah, that's what we do here. I love all you guys, and just how much fun I feel like this channel, I'm building it with you. You know, I've got different ones that'll even, I mean, Gail's always telling me, my neighbor, my friend across the road, she's always sending me text messages all day long. Oh, it's this many. And it's been a little slow lately, but that's okay. That's not what my goal is. But it's fun. And then I'll find, in the comments, some of you guys will be going, hey, I saw you got this many views, or you got this many subscribers. And I don't know. I just think it's a lot of fun. Like, we're just kind of all doing it together, and trying to encourage each other, and people are keeping it positive. And I love it. I love the community that is being built right here on this channel. And yeah, I'd watch it. If nothing else to see, what's that crazy woman doing today? So yeah, we leave in all the bloopers, all the mistakes, all the dogs knocking lights over, and yeah, it's all there. See, there's dogs in the room with me right now, but my husband's gone off to go bush hog for a guy, and so there's no excitement to them. So they're just laying down, sleeping, and being quiet right now. Can't hear them little toenails clicking on the floor, or you can't hear my husband mowing lawn. Yeah, it's kind of peaceful right now. I don't know, a little rainy out there. Maybe I'll just grab a book and snuggle up for a while and read a good story. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure that if you haven't and you enjoy this at all and want to see what's going to happen behind me, then subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know every day when the new video comes up, because so far for 2 months, I've been putting a new one up every day. A couple of days I even put up 2. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, share it with if there's any videos that you think would speak to somebody else, please share the video and hit like and leave comments, because all of that just helps us be community more. And it's encouraging to me when I have a day that I'm just kind of dragging and not sure. It's like, yeah, nope, this is what we're doing. So my goal is not to be the biggest channel on YouTube, obviously, but it's to be able to share with as many people who want to hear of the stories and the life lessons of what God's done in my life, to maybe encourage you. And many of you share your, parts of your story with me, and that encourages me. We need to share those testimonies with each other. So that's what it's about here. It's not about building the biggest YouTube channel, but it's about building the kingdom of God. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later.